is Jake, and the channel you're watching, 787 Dude, who loves planes, is all about aviation and stuff linked to planes. I know I've been off for quite a long time, if you're a frequent, viewer and stuff. I've just, done my own stuff, just played around with, experimenting with different stuff, and to YouTube and everything. But yeah, I'm back now. I've recently. So I'll tell you what the video is about. So I've recently made a book. I've called it Brace for Impact. And yeah, I think today I'm just gonna go through and read a bit of the story. So I might read I don't know, maybe 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs today, and then just carry on doing that until we get to the end. You can't buy these, by the way. You cannot. But I will see if I can. I typed it all up on Word, so I will see if I could make a little little link or a QR code and put it in the description, so you could read it if you ever want to read it in your own time and stuff. But yeah, we should get into the video. Right, so the front cover is just this. It won't have my signature on, so ignore that. Yeah, but it's based on A380, so I'll tell you a bit about it. So it's based on A380. There's 2 senior captains. They normally work together, and then because it's called Brace for Impact, I thought of making a little crash-in. They crash. They get all awarded and everything for it. Yeah. And yeah, I've just put it on the front. Welcome aboard. Your seat today is the captain's seat, and then the flight that it crashes on. Okay. Right. So the 2 characters are called Jake Cooper and Peter High. I thought Jake Cooper, because that's my name, and then Peter was when I went on BA plane in October last year. Our captain was called Peter, so I thought that, and then Peter High, because he's a pilot, he goes high up in the sky. Get it? Okay, so Jake Cooper and Peter High were both pilots, very skilled ones, who both had 5,000 plus flying hours under their belt. They work for a well-known airline called British Airways. I thought British Airways because it's my favourite airline. And flew the largest planes in their fleet, the Airbus A380-800. This is that one there. They were both very skilled at their jobs and were usually known as 2 wing buddies. I just added that in to waste time. But at most times they didn't understand why they got called that. For the years that the 2 had been together on the A380, they mostly flew to Seoul in South Korea, it's the capital. Normally, for the majority of the flight was in the daytime, although they liked the night flights as most of the 634 passenger cabins were sleeping, which made the plane very quiet. I just know that A380s normally have 700 to 800 people, but I thought 700 would just be a bit too much in this context, so then I just thought of 600, and then just a random number, and I just thought 34. Yeah. And then that's the first paragraph. This bit that I've just read to you, the opening paragraph, just gives you a bit about what they do, who they are, and do I like their jobs and everything. To make sure that the pilots, so this is the second paragraph. To make sure the pilots and crew are up to date on training, every 6 months they buckle back up in the simulator to revise on training and go through some more drills or petrifying emergency situations that the pilots could get into on extremely rare occasions the plane was to malfunction mid-flight. This usually takes about a couple of weeks. Then the pilots can go start flying around the globe once again. Although Jake and Peter always knew that they had... Sorry, I messed up there. Jake and Peter always knew what they had to do, so it took them about a week to compare to the other hundreds and hundreds of pilots in the airline. I messed that line completely up, I'm so sorry. So then that's the second paragraph done, and that's just, I think it explains what pilots do, and it just builds up the idea about their job, and that will kind of come useful for later, because I've kind of added like a couple flashbacks in, so that will help. Everything that's in here helps you understand the story for later on when it gets to the bit why it's called Brace for Impact. So I'm going to read this paragraph, and then I think that's going to be it for today. I am going to try, like I said, put a little code or a little link in the description below onto Word so you can read through. Just read, not edit and stuff, just read. Anyway, this is going to be the last paragraph for today. After the week of up-to-date training, they went back to flying passengers around the world all day long. On flights up in the cockpits, pilots saw the lights of other cities below, the lingering clouds that danced in the air, and the beautiful sunset that looked like if you were in a place you didn't feel was real. They just adored it. It was approaching the end of the It was approaching the end of the year. In 14 days, it would be 2023. This was an exciting time. They were all coming up to the last couple flights before New Year's, and were excited to have a new start. And Jake and Peter would get the 15-year badge for the airline to say they've been a pilot for 15 years, which was stunning. Okay, so that's the paragraph. Now I will just maybe put like a little sticky note in there, just so I know where we are. I hope you enjoyed it. It took me about maybe a day or two to make, with no help. So I've thought about it all myself and everything. Am I thinking of making some more? Maybe on different. There are a whole bunch of different stories I might be thinking about, but at the moment I just quite like this one. I've used my granddad printer to print them all off, so he's gonna print some more copies off that I'm gonna hand out to my friends. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, because I know you want more of the story and you just like what I'm doing. Subscribe, because that always helps me out. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm at 21, 22 at the moment, so I'm quite close. Well, stay close, not really that close, but and then just share with all your relatives, family and friends. I'll try and put the link for Word so you can read the story digitally in your own time, or if you just fancy reading it. So it just leaves me with one thing to say, is to enjoy the rest of your day, and bye.